Hey there, Ashley here, and this is Zool. I'm going to try and keep this brief because we're tired. I suppose that's convenient because my subject today is all about taking a break. It is mid-March here in Michigan. It is officially still winter, but the taste of spring is in the air. I believe it hit 70 degrees this week, which was lovely and pretty wild. Winter can sometimes feel like a big pause button. There's cold temperatures and shorter days, and it feels like things just move slower. Except for a few plants that I keep in the house or try to, there's not much for me to do in the garden for the winter. It's kind of like nature says, take a break and come back when it's warmer. When the weather is warm and the season is right, I can't spend all my time in the garden as much as I'd like to. For one thing, there are other things that I have to do. And besides that, rest is important. Working in the garden is a lot of physical activity. At a certain point, my body just demands that I stop working. And the plants, they work on their own timeline. The seeds will grow at a pace determined by their genetics and how favorable the conditions are. I have some control over some conditions, but a seed will take so long to sprout and even longer to reach maturity. Because of this, there's only so much that I can do. At a certain point, I have to stop and let nature do its thing. In these moments, when I step away and pause, whether it's rest for the winter or rest from labor, or because there's nothing left to do but wait, remarkable things are happening, even if we can't see it on the surface with our eyes. Beneath the soil in the winter, roots are developing. And when I rest after a hard day's work in the garden, my muscles are repairing themselves and getting ready to work again. And when I rest, the plants are doing their parts. Their roots are digging deep in the soil and their leaves are stretching up to the sky. Rest is important not just in the garden, but in our lives as well. It's important that we make it part of what we do to allow for those remarkable things that can happen when we rest. Like plants, people need time to grow too. Living in community with others isn't always easy, right? Sometimes we're not interested in being around others. Sometimes there's disagreements between us. Sometimes we have challenges that don't have easy answers and we feel stuck. Sometimes what we need is a little time apart, a rest, a rest where remarkable things can happen, where we can restore, repair, replenish, where we can realize the answer that we've been looking for. You may have heard someone say that they need to sleep on it. Well, there's a lot of wisdom in that idea. We all need rest. So I am going to go and do just that. Take care, friends. Bye.